Hello and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. Also, regarding the last week's signals which I have sent here on YouTube, I'm happy to say that out of all of them actually, almost none of them has been activated except only for one, which was the AUD USD, and this was really one perfect signal. It has reversed exactly and precisely from the entry point at 0.669 and hit the take profit level, making at least 85 pips of profit. So if you guys have taken this signal, please share with us in the comments and let everyone who has just recently joined this channel to know the quality of our signals. The rest of the signals, of course, have actually went in the right direction, but sadly, none has been activated. Anyway, what's next now with this market? Let's now begin with the Euro USD. So by looking at the weekly chart right now, what we can see right here based on the weekly chart is, of course, a broken level of a resistance, or actually a triangle, as we can see right here. So meaning the Euro USD right now, after making the bullish breakout from the resistance trend line with this bullish breakout candle, it will continue the rise till it hit the resistance at Fibonacci 61.8. And just to confirm this level, we can here apply the Fibonacci retracement, and sure enough, we can see that the peak of the resistance is exactly 61.8. So meaning the next movement for the Euro USD is most likely going to continue the rise toward the resistance at 61.8, and after that, if the market has actually enough liquidity, it will actually continue the fall toward Fibonacci 50 to retest the broken level of a resistance trend line, and after that, it might actually continue the rise. Now, of course, remember, we are talking about weekly chart, so meaning until then, we are looking to continue buying the Euro USD till it reaches the resistance at 61.8. So meaning we have to look for a good opportunity to buy this pair for the upcoming week. The next candle is most likely going to be bullish with a long wick at the top. So therefore, moving now to the daily chart. So far, daily chart actually cannot really show as much. So I will move to the 4-hour time frame, where we actually right now we can squeeze the chart like that, or actually lowering the price scale. And right now what we can do is simply apply here now the support trend lines. And as you can see right now, the market is actually respecting that level of a support trend line. It has reversed multiple times on it. We have here, of course, one fake breakout from that level. And again, one last time, the Euro USD indeed has respected that support trend line. So meaning, the market right now, since we're actually facing here also a resistance trend line, as we can see, so we are having here a channel that the market is actually ranging at. So there is a possibility for the market to make actually a pullback, and most likely it will retest again the same level of a support trend line, and afterward it will continue the rise. So what I would like to do actually is simply just highlight this level of a previous resistance right here exactly at 1.112. That's gonna be after like actually that's a lot, 60 pips. We can actually select a higher level. Now what I will do here is just simply try to find on the left side a strong key level of a support that we can actually rely on. So as we can see, I'm just scrolling to the left side. We can notice that 1.115 has actually been a strong level of a key resistance. We just need a support. So I'm actually just scrolling, and there it is. Here exactly, my friends, we have a strong key level of a support. So meaning 1.115 has actually been a very strong key level of a support, which most likely going to hold the position. If we switch right now to the daily chart, now we can see it clearly that on this level we have only resistance, and finally right here is the nearest level of a key support to that bullish breakout candle, and that is in a nutshell our strategy. So back to the 4-hour time frame, we are looking to buy the Euro USD exactly right here at the resistance at 1.114, just lowering the price a little bit more just to make sure that it has actually enough space to reach that support trend line as well. So that's actually going to provide us with the best entry possible. And of course, our take profit level based on the weekly chart, daily chart, is going to be right here, of course, the peak of the resistance at Fibonacci 61.8, as we have claimed earlier, at 1.127, which means we can look for around 130 pips of profit against the safe zone, which shouldn't be ranging lower than the bottom of the support at 1.109, ranging for around 48 pips only against 130 pips of profit. That's everything, my friends, for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, so again, pound USD has went indeed in the right direction, but sadly hasn't been triggered, so we cannot take any credit for this signal. Let's now see what we can do next. So of course, the pair is rising. Of course, the dollar itself is losing its strength upon, of course, the speech of Mr. Jerome Powell recently, and most likely they are actually hinting for a possible interest rate cuts in the federal rates. So that of course is gonna affect the dollar, and in my opinion right now the pound USD, after making here a bullish breakout from this level of a key resistance at 1.309, the pair will most likely, my friends, going to continue the rise as well. We also have right here of course a broken level of a triangle as well. So that means that the market right now most likely going to continue the rise toward the resistance, at least right here at 1.362, which means the pair still has a lot of pips, 422 pips more to go. However, where exactly we can rebuy this pair again? In my opinion, the best level to actually rebuy this pair is going to be by moving to the daily chart, and as we can see right here, we have of course the broken level of a resistance, but however, right here exactly, we have the bottom of a real support exactly right here, to be precise, at 1.316. If we look at the left side, this, my friends, has actually been a very strong key level of a support and a resistance as well. And not to mention, of course, that it was the nearest level of a key support right here to that bullish breakout candle, which we can see right now, right here appeared. If the market is going to make a pullback, and hopefully it's going to do, after making a drop for another 47 pips, which is going to be a lot, then we can expect to rebuy the pound USD right on that level. And in my opinion, the best level of take profit level is going to be based on the weekly chart right here exactly, the peak of the resistance right here, which was also a real level of a resistance in the past at 1.329. Back to the daily chart, now we can see clearly that we had here also a broken level of a resistance trend line. So again, another confirmation that the market right now is going to continue the rise. But however, our safe zone in this scenario shouldn't actually be lower than the previous level of a broken resistance trend line, meaning we are relying actually on this level of a resistance trend line after the bullish breakout happened. So therefore, the market most likely is going to continue the rise toward that resistance at 1.329. For the safe zone, we cannot actually make it lower than this level of a previous resistance trend line, because it means that the market, if it's going to fall again, then we are looking for a fake breakout. Therefore, our safe zone, my friends, shouldn't be ranging lower than for more than 48 pips against 130 pips of profit as well for the pound USD. And let's now move to the AUD USD. Alright, so again, another perfect signal from the AUD USD. It was really one good signal. And again, I hope you guys have taken it and enjoyed those profits. And please share us your opinions in the comments and let us know what do you think about this signal and if you have made profits with it indeed. Now, what's next with the AUD USD? Again, a very strong bullish momentum has been detected right now on the AUD USD. And with this strong bullish movement, we are not expecting, based on the weekly chart, from the market to continue, to change its momentum before it reached the peak of the resistance at 0.686, which means the AUD USD still has around 60 or actually 70 pips more to go. So meaning, where exactly we can rebuy this pair again? Another confirmation I would like to highlight is, of course, the broken level of a resistance trend line right here and right there as well. So again, all of that says that the AUD USD is now making a strong bullish breakout from the long-term resistance trend line. Remember this level of a resistance trend line. Actually, I bit my tongue. It's painful. All right, so remember that we are talking about a resistance trend line that has been formed 2 years ago, 17th April 2022. So meaning the bullish breakout from this level is most likely going to be massive, and we can expect at least to reach that level of a resistance at 0.686. So now, moving to the daily chart. Now, based on the daily chart, again, we are having here a broken level of a key resistance, as we can see at 0.674. Now, by moving to the 4-hour time frame, actually, I would like just to make it short for you and highlight that we can rebuy the AUD USD exactly if it gonna make a drop or actually a pullback to retest the broken level of a resistance at 0.676. But that's not enough. We have to look at the left side to find a strong key level of a support, and sure enough, we have it right there exactly. But we need another key level of a support. So let me just now scroll more to the left. But I would like to highlight that this was right here the nearest level of a support to that bullish breakout candle, which is already trusted. But we need to confirm a strong key level of a support right here. So I'm just scrolling, and sure enough, there it is. A strong key level of a support has also been formed on the same level as 0.676. So therefore, back to the current time, let's buy the AUD USD right from that level, targeting, of course, the highest level of a real resistance at 0.686, expecting to make around 110 pips of profit. And now for the safe zone, let's move to the 4-hour time frame, and the safe zone actually shouldn't be ranging lower than the bottom of a real support right here exactly, as we can see right here. Let me just make it clear for you that right here, of course, we have the bottom of the real support as 0.671. So therefore, that is going to be our safe zone, which is going to be ranging for around 45 pips against 107 pips of profit. And let's now move to the USD CAD. Alright, so again, USD CAD, my friends, has also went in the right direction, but sadly hasn't been triggered. Now, what's next with this pair? I believe we can make it really short story here, that actually based on the weekly chart, we can notice, of course, a very strong bearish momentum has been detected. It's going to be the best idea, of course, to expect here a pullback right now on this level of a support, and then the USD CAD is going to make a pullback, and hopefully it will actually retest the broken level of a key support right here, which was in the past also a resistance. And also, another confirmation is, of course, the breakout from that level of a support trend line, which means the USD CAD, after making the bearish breakout from that support trend line, will continue to fall toward the support right here exactly, the key level of a support level at 1.341, which means USD CAD still has around 100 pips more to go. So therefore, and by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, if we look carefully right now, we can notice right here exactly the peak of the resistance, which was, of course, a key level of a resistance and also a broken level of a support, as we can see right here. So therefore, that was, of course, a key level of a resistance, which was also here a support as well, and right here also a support. So therefore, I would like to recommend to resell the USD CAD exactly at here at 1.354, exactly at the same level of a previous resistance. But of course, we still need another kind of confirmation on that. Do we have any? Of course we do. Right here, we can see clearly a broken level of a support trend line, as we can see. Right here, a broken level of a support trend line with that bearish breakout candle. So therefore, if the market will continue the rise, first of all, it will face the pressure of the resistance right here, and also the broken level of a support trend line most likely is going to become a new resistance trend line. So therefore, selling the USD CAD at 354 after it makes a pullback to another 33 pips. However, we will be targeting the bottom of the support right here exactly at 1.343, expecting around 110 pips of profit, hopefully, and a safe zone that also shouldn't be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance right there exactly, to be precise, and the bottom of the support at 1.359. Now, someone might ask me, but what if the pair will continue to rise toward that level of a support? The retest has already happened. There it is, right here. Those candles right here actually represents resistance number 1. So meaning the retest of that level of a resistance right here and the broken support at 1.359 has already happened. So therefore, after having here a strong bearish breakout candle, we can expect a pullback to happen, and most likely now this level of a resistance will be retested, and afterward the USD CAD will continue the fall. Therefore, again, safe zone ranging for around 57 pips. Actually, we can even make it lower than that because we don't need that many. Yes, 45 pips only of a safe zone against 110 pips of profit. And let's now move to the NZD USD. Alright, so NZD USD has also hit the take profit level, but sadly hasn't been triggered. It reversed actually just like 12 pips far away from our entry, which is again a bummer. And again, before we continue, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. However, let's now move to the daily chart, and as we can see for the NZD USD, we have right now, of course, a broken level of a key resistance at the bracket of 0.620. Now again, my strategy, my friends, is always look at the level of a broken resistance, which lies right here. Look for the bullish breakout candle, which lies right here. And of course, you have to draw a line from the opening price of the candle and the closing price of the candle, and look for the nearest level of a key support and wait for the market to fall to the same level before you can proceed to buy it. So let's do it. So right here, of course, we have a resistance, 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 resistance. Aha! Support right here. So meaning that is actually the best level to rebuy the NZD USD again. So therefore, I would like to recommend to buy the NZD USD as 0.620, and that is, in my opinion, gonna be the best level to rebuy this pair. Actually, that is my strategy in a nutshell. That is all what I'm doing in my life. I mean, just looking for the nearest level of a key support to the bullish breakout candle and place your trade exactly right here. And that is exactly what we are doing also in analyzing the market. But can we do another kind of confirmation just to be relieved about it? Absolutely yes. We can draw support trend lines anywhere to any point, from any point to any point that you wish to. For example, we can start from the bottom of this level of a support trend line and check this out. Exactly just like that. By connecting that level of a key support trend line to that support, or actually key support trend line, and remember, I'm actually on the daily chart. Now we can notice here it became a resistance trend line, which has been broken out from. So therefore, if the NZD USD is going to continue the fall, it will face the pressure of that support trend line, and most likely is going to be respecting it, as we can see right here, and afterward it will continue the rise. So another kind of confirmation has been determined. So therefore, if we place our buy order, I would like to set our take profit level to be at the nearest level of a key resistance right here at 0.627, which means we can look for around 65 pips of profit only on the NZD USD. However, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than the bottom of a previous support right here and the top of a previous resistance, which is also the nearest to that bullish breakout candle. Therefore, the safe zone is going to be ranging for around 31 pips against 63 pips of profit. And finally, let's move to the USDCHF, which is going to be really simple this time. Of course, the signal has went indeed in the right direction, but again, hasn't been triggered. So now what's next with this pair? Actually, not much, because based on the weekly chart, we are still facing, of course, a strong key level of a sorry about that. I mean, we are still facing a strong bearish momentum. And as we can see, if we squeeze the chart like that, now we can see indeed that the market has here formed a strong support trend line. Sorry, what's wrong with me? A resistance trend line has indeed been determined right here, which actually faces here a fake breakout. And again, the same level of a resistance trend line has indeed been respected. So therefore, the USDCHF just kept falling upon the pressure of that resistance trend line. So meaning we're actually facing here a strong bearish momentum, and most likely with this strong downtrend, the USDCHF will not stop falling until it reaches the bottom of the support at 0.838, which means the pair still has around 90 pips more to go. So where exactly we can resell the USDCHF again? That's the question. In my opinion, based on the 4-hour time frame, we can resell this pair exactly right here at the broken level of a key support at 0.850. So again, we need to confirm on the left side if there was any strong key level of a resistance right here, and we can see here it was of course a support. The problem is that there is nothing on the left. I mean, there is no data that we can actually rely on. There was, I think there was no resistance right here at all. Oh my god, check this out. In the past 17th of June, based on the 4-hour time frame, this, my friends, was a strong key level of a resistance. So 0.850 has been confirmed to be a very strong key level of a resistance, so we can actually rely on it to resell again the USDCHF. So we have to wait for the pair to make a pullback to another 30 pips before we can start shorting it, expecting around 118 pips of profit, and a safe zone that also shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a key support and a key resistance as well as 0.855 is going to be ranging for around 53 pips against 117 pips of profit. And there goes your signals, my friends, for the next week. And before we end the video, I would like to say that I'm totally aware about what happened in the VIP group of Telegram. Unfortunately, it was a very bad week for us. Again, please remember, my friends, that the history is right here. This is, of course, the VIP group of Telegram, and the history is right there. You can back check it anytime you wish to. If you check our history, you will notice that most of the times our signals, as we can see right here, are in profits. So again, unfortunately, we had one of the worst weeks ever, and this is really normal in our Forex business. We have been sending signals over the last 7 years, and with our experience, we know exactly that the market this week was not really very stable. It was actually very hard to predict, especially the JPY pairs. So again, I'm totally aware about what happened, but again, we will do the best we can to recover any losses happened. And remember that the history is right there, and you can check it yourself to confirm that our signals most of the times actually hit the take profit levels, and it's most of the time green. So again, I really wish to recover the losses very soon, and hopefully everybody is going to be satisfied in the service. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.